Hello everyone. Today I'll be sharing my beef stew that I cook in my crock pot. It's a 6-hour cook on high. And I'll be starting by dicing up cutting up some garlic onto celery that I'll be dicing into some bite-sized pieces, onto some carrots. As you'll see, my videos, I'll have some of the similar vegetables. Of course, onion, celery, carrots are like a staple for me for my soups. So onto potatoes, of course. Now tomatoes, I'm gonna use 2 big tomatoes onto some porcini mushrooms that I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna give a rough cut to. Here I'll be taking 3 sprigs of thyme, and I will be mincing it up as fine as possible. Onto some rosemary, which makes your hands and your fingers smell really good. I'll be taking those off the sprig too and cutting those up as small as possible. After that, I'll be going to my beef pieces that here, in my opinion, I felt I cut small. But I actually did 2 batches, and I did one that I left them how they came, and this batch small. People have different preferences, but in the end, I like the big pieces. So you can either cut them down or leave them how they are. And after that, what you're going to want to do is coat them. And this is actually non-GMO, organic, vegan corn flour. Flour is usually what people use, but I'm trying to use an alternative for health reasons. Flour is something I've cut out of my diet, so this was a great alternative. And this corn flour is what's going to be your thickener, and it's going to make the stew thick later. So what you want to do is coat each piece well, and then throw away the excess. You never want to keep any of the excess and use it for anything else. So on to there, we go on to sauteing on a low flame, and what you want to do is brown them on each side, and that's going to add tenderness. Is browning them at this stage is what's going to give it the tenderness 6 hours later. And you guys will see the results. And these are all my pieces in a bowl that I have collected. My beautiful bay leaf that I have. Now this is my crock pot. I have my potatoes, my vegetables that I diced and chopped, along with my beef chunks that I salt and peppered as well. I also put a half cup of monk fruit sweetener in. A lot of people put sugar, but monk fruit sweetener is an alternative that I love to use. I'm also putting a quart of chicken stock as well into the crock pot. I'm sorry, this is beef stock. Correction, this is beef stock. Onto a half a cup of Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna put 4 ounces of tomato paste, along with a cup of red wine. And that'll help break down the meat and make it very tender. That wine is beautiful. So this is after 2 hours. I don't know why I'm taping it, but I'm getting a video of it. But this came out delicious. This is 6 hours later in the slow cooker on high. The pieces just fall apart in your mouth, and very tender, very juicy. Another great hearty soup for a snowy day. It was a snowy New York City day, and this was a good one for staying in and doing what you do around the house. This is Bobby's beef stew, and that's what we do. Thank you for listening. Much love to all.